Oh no! Oh no! No, no, no.
Hey guys, Nightfall here, and today I'll be putting one of my favorite and most frequently used attachments through the quality check. That's right, the QuickDraw grip. This attachment will either complement or ruin any weapon skin, and there's no in between. But is it actually helping you win those tight gunfights? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. We're going to be testing this on one weapon from each class and running 2 tests to see how it affects each class. This grip claims to give you 10% faster sprint to shoot time and ADS time, but it also reduces your ADS stability, which is really only something noticeable on snipers, so we'll have to check that out when we get to the snipers, so stick around for that. And before we hop into the firing range to test all this, I did want to take a moment to remind everyone that we do have our Discord channel up now. I'll throw the link for that in the description of this video, so if you want to join and be a part of this community, we have tons of plans for a lot of stuff that's going to be coming up real soon. And because we have grown a little bit faster than I expected, I'm probably going to need some mods sooner rather than later. Preferably somebody with really good knowledge of Discord and how to create and moderate channels and all that. And also, it's got to be someone who has no salary expectations whatsoever other than my never-ending gratitude. So make sure you hop on over, join us if you want to, and let's get back to the video. Alright, so let's head on over to the firing range and put the 2 tests up side by side like we do around here. And first up is going to be our ACR, and right off the bat we see 0 improvement on ADS speed, and that's kind of a letdown. However, the sprint to shoot test may tell a different story. So with this test, I did split it into 2 sections. I did one without ADS included, and then I did one sprint to ADS to shoot. So taking a first look here at the ACR with just a normal sprint to shoot, no ADS, one with the grip is slightly faster, so it kind of works, but it's still a little disappointing to see such small gains on that. And then we see the same result with the sprint to ADS to shoot, which is no surprise considering the ADS speed was unaffected by this. But moving on to the SMGs, we're going to be using the MP7 for this test. And lo and behold, it is the exact same ADS speed again. But I'll cut some slack on the SMGs because with the MP7, the ADS is already so fast that 10% of that is literally not really going to be noticeable. So not out of the ordinary. But next up we have our sprint to shoot time. And again, QuickDraw is slightly faster. But something a little surprising is that when we look at the sprint to shoot with ADS, it's even faster, which is weird given that the original ADS time of this wasn't changed at all. So not looking good. Up next we have our shotguns, and for our ADS speed we see that there is no change at all. Shocker. And then if we take a look at our 2 separate sprint to shoot time tests, we can see that trend continues, and I'm about ready to throw this attachment in the gutter. 3 weapon classes in, and the only noticeable change was on the SMG sprint to shoot time. Maybe I've been wasting a spot on most of my weapons with this one. I'm holding out hope that it does something with the LMG because they are very, very slow ADS time guns. So now taking a look at the LMGs, as we expected, we actually see a real difference in the ADS speed for the first time. And that does translate over to both sprint to shoot and sprint to ADS to shoot times. So it took 4 weapon classes, but we finally managed to get one where the QuickDraw makes a noticeable change in both aspects that it says it's changing. So let's move on to the next one and see if that holds true. And up next we have our Marksman class, which I had to spend an hour playing with this one just to unlock the QuickDraw because I never use Marksman rifles. I think I used this gun on like day 2 or 3, thought it was the best thing ever, and haven't touched it since. But in just ADS time we see a good bit of speed added here. But then on the sprint to shoot test, it's actually slower on the straight up sprint to shoot without any ADS with the QuickDraw on it. But in the sprint to ADS and shoot, we see the slight increase come back. So this attachment seems to be bipolar and can't decide if it's gonna work or if it's not. And then last but certainly not least, the sniper. A weapon where I've just been falling in love with. A weapon where ADS speed is crucial when it comes to winning those one-on-ones with another sniper or quick scoping someone around a corner. And the good news here is that we do get a nice speed boost with our ADS speed, but something that should be a little bit more important to us than ADS speed on a sniper is the sprint to shoot time, which if we take a look at both of our sprint to shoot tests with and without ADS, that's non-existent. We get no added boost. And this one was a huge letdown for me because I've been using this on my L115. So to see it not do what it says it does entirely is disappointing to say the least. But our last test, which this one's more of just an eye test, is the ADS stability on the snipers. And the one with the quick draw does look a little worse. And if you're struggling with this, to be honest, when I first looked at these, I thought they looked the same too. So if you are looking at both of these side by side and think that there's no difference, let me help you see the difference. Pay close attention to the center horizontal line on the target in comparison to the center point on the scope. Without the attachment, it never really dips under that horizontal line, but with it, you can clearly see the huge dip it makes under it, which I've actually marked here by freeze framing each one at their lowest point under that center line. So to wrap it all up, is this attachment worth a spot on your weapon, and should you use it? On LMGs, yes, 110%. On snipers, maybe. The ADS speed is nice, but the sprint to shoot time isn't giving it to us. They lied to us. It doesn't actually work. And I think there are other grips for the sniper that give you the same ADS boost, but also help with other areas without sacrificing that stability. So realistically, I wouldn't use this on anything except for LMGs because it seems to not work as intended on anything else. So overall, this attachment has failed our quality check. However, as I always say, these tests only show half the story, and I highly recommend that you use them in a game setting to test out how they feel to you. Sometimes stats will tell you one thing, but it feels a totally different way. But I am starting to think that a lot of these attachments are gonna fail our quality check. This is the third video I've done in this series, and we've only had one that actually passed all the tests, so it's not looking too great. But if you made it this far in the video, comment your favorite faction below so I know you made it to the end without falling asleep. Next to your favorite faction in the comments, also let me know what attachment you want me to put to the test next. And if you enjoyed the content, make sure you like the video, consider subscribing, and this will let me know that you're enjoying this type of content so I can keep making more of it. And I will catch you all in the next video.